What's up? So today is Tuesday, October 28th. I'll be trading the Nasdaq like I always do. I know the past couple days I was low-key having some internet issues. They should be all fixed now, which I'm really excited about. My internet kept cutting out before, but not anymore. It's not showing in my chat. Interesting. I'll see it on the other side. That works. So, oh yeah, so my bias, I'm coming into the session with a bullish bias. I mean, obviously, we're trading at like ridiculous all-time highs. Like, you really can't fade this. And like on top of that, the daily candle already kind of manipulated down, came back up higher. So the only thing I really could look for is like a continuation trade, depending on how like internal structure forms. But I mean, for a continuation, though, I'd probably want to see a retracement to like a 5 or 15-minute gap at the minimum, an absolute minimum. Get like a rejection out of that. But it's definitely gonna be hard to trade today, considering we're so overextended. Hey Tim, how are you? I'm good. How are you, Samrat? So yeah, maybe one place I could definitely see us rejecting out of is if we open up this 15-minute already. So maybe if we retrace down here, it's kind of far away though, unfortunately. And I do know that, I mean, there's this 5-minute, we could come down here and, I mean, the thing is, I just hated this 5-minute gap right here was created pre-market, if you know what I mean? And we kind of traced back into a pre-market and the open delivered us up. And if we did tap into this 15-minute gap too, we'd like sweep this low over here. It's a low inside a 5-minute gap. Is there an S&T at the high? That'd be crazy if that holds. The thing I'm looking at, I mean, I'd be honestly surprised if this holds, but it's weird how NQ is moving up, but ES is moving down right now. So I mean, hopefully this S&T can just give us like a retracement off this, and I look for a long after that, because it's not like I'm gonna take short space off that. Do you think it's a W day? Honestly, I wouldn't say today is the highest probability of days. I mean, there's FOMC tomorrow, so I feel like day before FOMC is not the highest probability day. You said for me it's shitty as hell, kind of confusing. I mean, yeah, because the thing is, I mean, like if we're following order flow, I need to take longs, right? But it's like a continuation trade all the way up here just is not ideal. For me personally, I'll probably take, if we can retrace good enough, I'll take a continuation long if I get good confirmation lower time frame. But I probably won't go like full risk. So hopefully, I'm not going to take any trade off this, but hopefully if we can invert like this 2 minute here, we can retrace down to this gap down here. You said, yeah, probably after a good retrace into the 15-minute gap. Yeah, I'm eyeing the 15-minute gap down here. We're going to open the 3-minute. That'll be nice. I mean, I'm not taking a short off this, but I bet this inversion will push us down to this gap. I want to see a retracement too. You said I'm down 1K on evaluation, so I'm taking it carefully. At least you're on an evaluation. Not on a funded account losing that. ES is low-key dumping right now. There is an SMT at the low. Yeah, I mean, the thing I'm looking at, I mean, I feel like I wanted to see a retrace further down than this. I mean, yeah, there's even relative equal lows. Are those equal lows or relative equal lows? Yeah, one thing is when I take a trade, I don't like when there's equal lows or even relative equal lows on my stop loss. I don't know why. I feel like it needs to get ran first. So hopefully we can resweep that. In theory, I feel like this gap should get traded back into. I mean, we inverted the highest time frame gap, separating us from that. I'm just eyeing something, some weird. I'm not taking this. That was like similar to the type of trades I'd be taking on my combine, though. Yeah, I feel like you really can't short at all-time highs like this. So that 2-minute inverse right here, I'm gonna have to pass up on it if it happens, only for the sheer fact that like I just don't like how we're edging this 15-minute gap. You said targeting. You said in case of retrace, it could be a good 2-to-1 targeting last high. Yeah, like this high up here. It's so weird though that I feel like ES is just dumping still. It'd be nice if we can get an SMT off this low like down here. Like if ES can come down and sweep that, but NQ doesn't. That'd be cool. Maybe if I draw it out before it happens, it'll just magically happen. You said on the 1 minute we have retraced into an OB. I mean, yeah, I don't doubt it. ES is still dumping. I want to see this low get swept down here. That'd be nice. Hmm. Yeah, so unfortunately, it looks like this 2 minute might inverse. So, I mean, I'm gonna have to pass up on that and not take it. He said, no, we're flying away. I mean, yeah. I mean, it could, honestly, it could be looking like it's gonna fly away and just be a fake out and re-sweep these lows again. Maybe, I could be wrong. I really want to see ES take out this low over here. I think my head's blocking it. That's better. He said, yeah, probably just choppy like yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that 2 minute never even inversed, interestingly enough. So we did, in fact, sweep out that low. Now that there's that S, oh, but, well, we did tap into, there's a gap SMT. No, are those equal lows? That's so annoying. We never even tapped into that gap on ES. Nah, I want to take it, but I really can't. It's against my rules. Like, if we retrace into that 15-minute gap, I'd be taking this, but we didn't. It's not even like ES just made swing equal lows. Morning, what's up? Sarkituri? I'm sorry, I suck at saying names. So I am not gonna take this, but I'll just put this on my screen for the heck of it. I'm not taking this. I mean, there's relative equal lows at the stop. We never rebounced that 15-minute. And that would be like the break even up there, but if I were to have taken this, I probably would have just gone for 1-to-1. Ooh, that's not even a strong close. You said, yeah, inverted, but it's probably going to stop hunt. Yeah, honestly, I feel like the times we do have stop hunts is when we get closes just like that. It closes like a couple ticks above the gap. And I feel like ES might bring it down because ES is dumping. Like, it doesn't even look like this is the same area of price action. I have a feeling this thing's gonna start coming down now. You know, I'm not taking this, but I'm really feeling the urge to be a degenerate and take some form of retracement trade at 1-to-1. I'm not going to. I can see that. I feel like we're building up all these stops down here that just need to get ran. I feel like it's got to rebalance this 15-minute, and ES is just dumping. You should want to see Nasdaq come back to and tap 15-minute gap before higher. Yeah, 15, yeah. I really could have taken a retracement trade. Definitely wasn't the highest probability, but I guess it would have worked out. Yeah, I remember before though, I was saying I felt the urge to take a short to this, but like, I felt the way I was thinking about it was like, if I lost this trade, I'd be pretty pissed at myself. Like, I'd be like, why'd you short at all-time highs? Just because you saw an SMT. But I mean, eh, it did kind of follow my model. I just hate shorting all-time highs. Dude, ES is so bearish right now. I do not want to take this. I'm just getting FOMO because I knew I could have taken that. It might not even retrace down there. I always hate seeing trades that I passed up on working out. So what's your IG username? It's the same thing as my YouTube. It's just timb272. Oh, yeah, that would have worked. At least I think it would have. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, of course, bro. It's just editing this 15-minute. Is this thing gonna hit? Dude, if I was in a short toward this unfilled 15-minute gap, I'd be like freaking out right now. I bet part of the reason it's struggling so hard to hit it though is because like look at how much ES took out already. Like ES already took out all this. Hmm. I have a feeling this 4 minutes gonna. Oh, finally. Those equal lows. You said you followed me. I appreciate that, bro. Wow. You're just gonna put in equal lows at an unfilled gap? Come on now. There you go. Okay. Yeah, so that retracement trade I was eyeing would have worked out. But honestly, I more so want to take a long out of this. Feels like ES manipulating after taking liquidity. I mean, yeah. ES swapped out a lot of lows here. And NQ is holding up pretty strong. I mean, at this case, like at this point in time, I feel like ideal scenario, I really want to see this 4 minute open up and get inverted. Because the 3 minutes just not clean. And there's no 5 minute gap. Ugh. So like obviously like right now, so this 15 minute gap down here, that's the condition. I mean like if this 15 minute comes down, like we come down here and invert this, honestly, I'm gonna start flipping bearish. Because I mean there is all this low resistance liquidity resting over here. And until either one of these takes out London lows, honestly. So this 4 minute gap is probably gonna open up though. So I mean if we close above that 4 minute gap, I'll most likely take a long. So this is, we're starting to react off this 15 minute gap. I really want to see this 4 minute open up. I really want to see this open up. So barely that gap opened up. What? Dude, are we okay, Nasdaq? Anyone know what that was? There's not news until 10 a.m. It's orange folder news. Okay, whatever. I mean, I'm probably not getting an entry off that. That just scuffed my entry completely. I feel like I'm just not taking this. Cause like if we do invert this, like I'm gonna hate that like what we're gonna leave that wick. Like I don't want that left behind. And on top of that, there's orange folder news at 10 a.m. That was crazy though. Dude, ES is wicking down. So look at the 1 minute IFVG. There's not an SMT at any of these highs that I see. You said kidding, haha, got destroyed. Honestly, I feel like since this format looks so gross, I'd have to see like lower time frame confirmation. Like if we can invert this down in 1 minute, maybe create a bearish gap and invert it. Because taking this 4 minute alone, I don't feel comfortable doing. So I guess there should be orange folder news in like 20 seconds. So that 4 minute got inverted, but unfortunately, I gotta pass up on that. Honestly, I mean, this setup's not clean whatsoever. It might work out, but I'm not risking my money on that. And part of the reason I hate this setup so much is like, look at ES. Like, this crazy wick. I feel like ES wants to continue lower, and ES is just going to drag NQ lower. So I guess at this point, ideally, like best case scenario, we can come down and sweep that low and get a rejection off that low inside that gap. That's like best case scenario, honestly. So I guess 10 a.m. news did like absolutely nothing. It almost looked like they released news at 9:56. Honestly, I feel like this wants to get traded back to. You said these last week market was not good. It really wasn't. I feel like ever since the government shutdown, price action's been ass. You said 2 minute gap on NQ bullish with the shitty end. Yeah, I remember I was watching this form and I was like saying, I was like, no way this is gonna hold, and I can't believe it held. I feel like at this point in time, I pretty much need to wait for something clearer. I mean, there's nothing really clear here. We're pretty much just chopping. I still would love to see if we can come down, sweep out this internal low down here, reject off of that. That's like a best case scenario for me. I'm honestly surprised this 4 minute inverse is working out. Well, I mean, I guess it's not. Yeah, 4 minute verse is definitely not working. So honestly, even if like ES comes down and sweeps that internal low, I'd start looking for a long, honestly. Because there'd be an SMT down there. We're just chopping over here. This is some job. What the fuck is wrong with this price action? I mean, yeah. I mean, it's the day before FOMC, and yeah, we're just too overextended. I feel like it's not weak enough to start pulling back, but it's not strong enough to keep going up. I'm gonna be so excited when price action starts acting normal again. It's like when you play a video game on hard mode and you go back and play on easy mode and you're like, wow, this is so easy. Hopefully it'll be the same thing. I'm so tired. Dude, this range over here. Wait, but this price range though? What? So in the past, like, what, since 10 a.m., we've been in this 22 point range. That's crazy. This is dude, 20-point range. I'm gonna fall asleep. You can't even see it because my head's in the way, but like ES, like look at all these lows just stacked up. I feel like it's gonna have to run it eventually. You know, us staying in a 20-point range for like 15 minutes is diabolical. Dog, are those equal highs? This price action is actually horrible. I mean, I guess equal highs are a good target if we can come down and leave them behind. The thing I'm still waiting for to take long is I want to see either NQ or ES take out this most recent internal low and reject off of it. But I've been falling asleep looking at price action. What is this chop? What's up, Annie World? How are you? You said I didn't came yesterday, had some work. I mean, that's fine. I appreciate whenever you are able to come. So you said, how was market today from your point? Well, I mean, I wanted to get a reaction out of this 15-minute gap, right? We traded into it, but I feel like I couldn't really get a clean entry reacting out of it, and we've been just chopping since then. So like, I mean, I'm not gonna trade if in the past like see we're in a 20 point range since like 958. Like I at least want to see us break out of this range, come down lower, sweep out some low, and then maybe react back up. It is kind of hard though, because I mean like order flow is bullish, like we're moving bullish, but we're just so overextended in my opinion. You said, do you only trade in NQ and ES only? Well, technically, I really only trade NQ, but I look at NQ and ES. But I only trade NQ. You said, can you, I guess you want to know my opinion of YM? Honestly, I just don't look at it personally because I feel like it would confuse me if I looked at it. But I know there's definitely people that trade YM and use it to their advantage, use it like good. I don't know. I feel like when I was like taught how to trade, I was just taught to look at only NQ and ES, and that's just kind of what I've been doing. I mean, I don't know if it's right or not, but it's been bringing me some success. Oh my God, are we finally? So we broke out of this range that we were stuck in. There's equal highs up top, which are a good bullish target. I just want to see either NQ or ES take out this most recent internal low. Get a good reaction off that. Ugh. I thought we were gonna give some form of free tracing. There's not like we're reacting off of a 5 minute gap or a 15-minute gap. I mean, there's one down here, but You said, but it does have wicks? Hmm. Well, I'm still, I need to see this low or this low. Like NQ or ES's most recent low get taken before I do anything. Ugh. You know, I'm literally so bored. I'm gonna look at what gold's doing. Oh, gold's actually moving bullish. I was looking at it early this morning. It wasn't doing too good. In higher time frame, it's not doing too good. You said you're looking at gold. I feel like at this point in time right now, gold's moving better than NQ. You said I was hoping for a bearish, but not. Yeah, it's moving a little bullish at this moment in time. So I mean, if it looks like we're gonna start rejecting up, I'm not gonna take that because like we're not reacting off anything really. I mean, like I'm not gonna take a reaction off a 1 minute fair value gap. I would at least need to see like a low inside a higher time frame gap get swept. We are starting to build up some low resistance liquidity though. Getting some stacked highs up here. Hmm. So like best case scenario, if we get some like quick displacement down and leave behind like a 1 minute gap or something like this, immediately invert it. So I want to see a quick move down and right back up. Just sweep out this low. So it's moving down quick. I want to see it take out this low and reject back up. You said it will take lows then reverse. I mean, I'm hoping. I want to see I want to see a reaction first. You said you're going for a buy on gold. Do I have delayed charts for gold? I forget. No. So we opened up that 1 minute, but we're kind of pulling back into it a little bit. Yes, I mean, even if this 1 minute inverts, I'm not taking this because we didn't sweep out this low. So I mean, I'm not taking that. It didn't even close through either. Mm. So I mean, I can't take longs until we sweep out the low down here. But I was just looking like the only gap really that I could take an inversion off is this 1 minute. And I mean, I can't take this, but yeah, I thought I was gonna get inverted there. Are we actually gonna sweep out this low? Oh my god, I've been waiting for this for so long. So, I mean, if they're equal, thank you, thank you. Where's my long or short tool? So, oh, I like the reaction. If we like wick at that low and immediately react off that low, the only thing is I hate we're gonna put in an SMT really early, I bet. You said 1 minute per acre. Like down here, I mean, yeah. I'm mostly looking at this 15-minute fair value gap. So honestly, this 2 minute gap would look cleaner if we could open that up. It would give me a better risk to reward too. And I mean, like, for example, though, if this 15-minute gap gets ran through and gets inverted, I gotta flip bearish, to be honest. Because this gap's, like, a good condition. We might even open up a 3-minute, maybe. Oh. Ooh. Nice, nice, nice. I gotta pay. I gotta lock in. What am I doing? Um. mm, There's a chance. There's more than a chance. I mean, I might. Is there gonna be a 3-minute gap opening? No 3-minute. No 4-minute. There's no 5-minute. Yeah, I'm gonna rip. If this 2-minute gap inverts this, I'm gonna rip this. Hmm. Yeah, so I mean, if in the next 10 seconds, if this 2-minute candle closes through this 2-minute gap, I'm gonna take this inverse. That's a close at the gap, so I'm not taking that. That's a close exactly at the gap. Setups like that cook me. So like next candle though, if we close to the gap next candle, I'll still take it. I'll just target 1-to-1. Oh, it's gonna be annoying though. If it messes up my risk reward, runs away. I want to say I'll go break even honestly when if ES takes this weird high up here. I don't even know what to call that. It's not even a data high. It looks like one though. You said, bro, we can expect 1 to 1.5. I mean, yeah. I might get a really tight entry on this. Oh, ES, you're gonna mess up this trade. So I might not be able to take this because ES is gonna take that high. And I'm gonna have to be break even when that happens. That's so annoying. Hmm. Maybe I'm speaking too early. Wow, if this 2-minute gap holds last minute, that'll be crazy. So honestly, for if I'm deciding if I'm entering this, I honestly am just gonna watch how this candle closes. I think I'm gonna enter. I'm gonna enter.
Order filled.
Okay, I'm in there. So I'm just putting stops down at the low. This might be a really quick break even. I'll show my executions in 1 second. Should be able to see that. Yeah, I'm on the right account. So I mean, there's a chance I might just be closing a break even mad quick. Like mad quick. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm probably getting stopped in this. It's whatever. Shit conditions anyway. Yeah, I'm losing this. Order filled. Here we go. Bye-bye.
Order filled.
Okay, there you go. It was so close to my break even too. I was just gonna go break even if it went a tick higher. Whatever. I figured if anything was gonna work out today, I feel like it would have been that. Honestly, I feel like I feel like I just want to give up for the day. I mean, because this is shit price action. I don't want to take another trade after that. Today's price action is trash. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I would have went break even if it went up a tick. I guess I'll start going over the trades I took today. Well, I took one trade, but I was considering taking another trade that I really should have taken. So that's market open right there, 9:30. So pretty much at market open, if we look at NQ and ES, we put in this SNT up here. So like ES failed to come out and take that high, but NQ did, right? I feel like we got a pretty clear rejection. You said, bro, do you news trade if there were any? I mean, I trade days there's news. I mean, I don't trade like through the news unless I really have to, but I like trading after news. But so the setup I wouldn't even call it a hesitation. I mean, like there was this 2 minute right here, and sometimes I set limits for retracements because there's an unfilled 15-minute gap down here. And I mean, I could have taken negative risk to reward because I'm trying to pass an eval. So a trade like this would have worked, but like I was thinking to myself, like if this trade lost, I'd be mad at myself. Like, why am I just randomly shorting because I see an SNT at all-time highs and inversion? Like, I feel like it's just not enough. I don't feel comfortable doing it. I mean, it worked out, which kind of low-key pissed me off, honestly. But it's whatever, right? So then, I mean, we came down, traded back into the 15-minute gap. I was looking for a rejection out of that 15-minute gap at that point. So we saw we opened up this tiny little 4-minute gap right here. I just hated the way this candle closed over here. Like there's just this huge wick, a 20-point wick on top of that candle, right? So I didn't want to take that trade. I think I would have lost. I mean, right? I wouldn't have gotten break even, I don't think. Yeah, I would have lost that trade if I took it. But I passed up on it. So then we kind of slowly trended down. And the main thing I was pretty much waiting for was I was hoping that we could come down, re-sweep this internal low inside this 15-minute gap, get a reaction off of that. So I noticed that once we did sweep this low, we kind of almost immediately inverted this gap, this 2-minute gap over here. So I feel like the combination of like we have equal highs up here, there's low resistance liquidity building, we swept this low inside this gap, we inverted the highest time frame gap separating us from these draws I was talking about before. All right, there's no 3-minute gap, no 4-minute, no 5-minute. So it's like if we invert all these gaps separating us from that, in theory, we should go to this low resistance, those equal highs if they're strong draws, right? So Yeah, I mean, I wanted to go break even when either NQ or ES took the most recent internal high, and the annoying thing is, if we look right, I mean, see, it came to 919. I was gonna go break even at 919.25, so it came really close to my break even, but it never actually hit it. But yeah, I mean, that was the trade I took today. I'm down like a little under. I think it was like 890 on my top step XFA. It's whatever. But yeah, I mean, that's the trade I took today. Does anyone have any questions about anything I did today? You said SL is okay too sometimes. I mean, yeah, no one wins 100% of the time. And honestly, I mean, today was dog shit price action. It really was. I'm not just gonna. But there's not too much of a takeaway. I mean, the only takeaway I really could get from today would be like maybe if I acknowledge price actions this bad. Honestly, though, I mean, I know like day before FOMC, not the highest probability day, price action didn't look the cleanest. I liked their equal highs, low resistance, sweep of that, low inside the gap. Those are the conditions I usually look for. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna wrap up here. But if you guys aren't in the free Discord, I have that link below in the description. And also check out Alpha Futures. They're my favorite prop firm. And if you use discount code TIMB272, that'll get you 10% off any evaluation or where the best current discount is. So I highly recommend checking out Alpha Futures. I trade them myself, but I appreciate everyone stopping by and come back. I do this Monday through Friday every weekday in the morning. So come back next time, but have a good rest of your day.